In this lesson, we're going to connect the two barrel pieces together. All right, so let's go ahead and take the first piece that we created here, and we want to go ahead and create the interior portion right here. So let's go ahead and go to our left view. Let's go to vertex mode, and I'm going to take these vertices right here. Let's make sure that we didn't grab anything along the back side, and I did. I don't want those. And we'll go ahead and we'll grab our move tool. In our left view, we're just going to pull that up just a little bit so that way it's above that indentation. And then we'll just take this vertex here and we'll pull that up to this surface here, this one here, and we'll take this one down. And then we're going to take this one and this one. Okay, and again, checking to make sure that I didn't select anything along the back side there. And it'll look good. Okay. And let's pull that down just a bit. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and go to edge mode, and let's select all of these edges all the way around here. And then I'm going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to pull that to the back there. And so something right along those lines there. All right, now let's take those two edges right here, and let's just bridge those so we can create the back side of that. And I went ahead and let's make sure that we have two segments on that bridge, so that way it creates this line right here in the middle. Then what we'll do is we'll go to border mode, select this border and cap that, and then let's just isolate that. Let's go to vertex mode and select these vertices and just connect those. So I'll select these and connect that, and it's just going to create these triangles right here. And that's just going to help with keeping that roundness there. All right, so now we've built that in. Now what we can do is actually take this curve right here, or that edge, I should say, and we can go ahead and push it back a little bit just to create a little bit of curvature to that. Okay, very good. All right, now what I want to do is I want to take this vertex right here, and I want to essentially connect all of these pieces together with polygons. And so I'm going to come in and let's do this instead. Let's actually take these polygons right here. Now let's go ahead and do this. Let's take these and let's bridge those. And let's actually take our bridge settings. Let's make sure that we only have one segment in there, so that way we don't have any extra lines. Take these, bridge, and then I'm going to go from here. Let's see, let's go from here to here, and we'll bridge that. And then I'm going to take this and bridge that. So if you need to see that, just take a look here. That's what that looks like. Just to kind of help out with the shape on this, I'm going to change this up a little bit. Let me actually go ahead and go to vertex mode. Let's target weld from here to here. And then I'm going to take this edge out, so just hit backspace on that one. Take these two edges, or two vertices, and connect those, just creating a triangle in there. And then that should give me everything that I need there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this edge and hit backspace, and then go to vertex mode, select these two, and connect that, just to keep it from getting too complicated. And then we have these two edges here. We can go ahead and bridge those. And there we go. All right, now whenever we turn off isolation mode, we're going to have some points here that need to come together. Okay, whenever we do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm taking a look at what I've got so far. Let's go to polygon mode. Let's pull that up just a little bit, just to right about here. Yeah, not quite that far. I want to get these polygons even here. So let me select this thing, and let's select these polygons right here. Pull that down. I want this surface to be flat because these are eventually going to go together. All right, perfect. So let's select this piece here. And I know I went ahead and I bridged that polygon there that we just bridged together. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that because obviously it's going to be covered up anyway. And it looks like maybe that triangle is as well. So Let's go ahead and take that out too. Alright, so that should be everything that we need there to get started. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn off isolation mode, and let's select just these two pieces and let's isolate those. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to attach it to this, or attach this to it, I should say. And let's go ahead and go to polygon mode. Let's select these 4 polygons and we're going to delete those out. So we'll delete that. Oops, actually before we do that we need to add a segment right across the top of that. So select this edge, hold shift, and we'll use connect. Let's do 1 segment, but let's adjust our slide. You may have to go to your left view just to make sure that this lines up pretty well. So we'll go to something right about here. And we're probably going to need another edge right here. So let's do that too. And we'll slide this down. I just want it to be even with that. Okay, great. And then here, we're going to need another edge too. So let's go ahead and slide that down. There we go. Let's make sure that that edge there that we just created is nice and straight. So let's make planar in the X direction. And then in our left view, just take a look there. Just try to line that up a little bit better. All right, great. So now we've got all of these polygons underneath the barrel that we need to go ahead and get rid of. So let's go to polygon mode. I'm going to select these 4 along with these 4 and even these along the back side here. Select those and let's delete. Now we will also want to get rid of these polygons, okay, right here, because they're not going to be needed. And then I'm going to go to vertex mode and I'm going to target weld here to here and then here down to here. Now this is going to help just kind of closing in these areas here, and we'll get all of this together. I'm going to go ahead and target weld from here to here and then this one down to here. And so that's most of it. Now we're going to need one more edge on this edge right here because it needs to connect to this point here. That's going to just be done using the connect. Hit OK, and let's go to vertex mode, take that edge, let's pull that close to that surface there, and then we're going to target weld this point to here. Okay, so then all I have to do now is go ahead and take this point right here and target weld it down to here. Now that does kind of change that surface there, but it doesn't really change the silhouette too much. It should be okay. So then we'll go ahead and we'll take these 3 edges and we'll go ahead and we'll cap that. Actually, let's go to border mode. And then with those we can cap that. Oh, it's going to select that entire thing. Let's not do that then. Let's go ahead and cover this up first. So we'll bridge that. And then we'll go over here to here. We'll bridge that. And we'll just continue right up the side here. And we'll go here, bridge, and then one more, bridge that. All right, perfect. Now let's go to border mode, select that border, and we've got a vertex that's not welded together right here. So you can see 2 vertices are selected. Let's just simply weld that. Then if we go to border mode, it should just select that triangle, and then we could just hit cap. Perfect. All right, so now we've got that connected. Let's go ahead and go to border mode, select this border. We'll cap that, and then we'll go to vertex mode, and we'll just start connecting these together. So here, I'm going to connect those here to here and connect that. And then this one will connect, and then this one. Great. So now we've got all of that together. Let's go to our left view, and let's turn off our isolation mode, and let's take these vertices that we've just created and let's pull those out. Okay, so that way we get this little loop here, okay, on our object. Now we've got this edge here, and there's supposed to be a little bit of an indentation. We could leave it just the way it is, but I'm afraid that it wouldn't capture that normal the way that we would really want it to. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these edges that go all the way around. And actually, you know what, let's select this edge, this one, and then also this one. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Just those, and then we're going to say connect. With just a single segment right in the center, turn the slide and your pinch to 0. Okay. And then hold Control, convert your selection to vertex mode, and we're going to scale those in, and that's going to create that indentation that goes right underneath the barrel there. Okay. Now with this, we need to do just a little bit of softening from these new edges, and we need to adjust our topology a little bit. So let's take these vertices right here on the corner, and let's pull those back in the Y. Okay, and that's going to create that nice little loop there that's going to help support that that piece there. Now with this, I want to make sure that that point is cut. Okay, that it's bending along the center here. And so I'm just going to add a triangle in there. So I'm just going to connect that just to make sure that that is looking correct. Okay, so there we have that. And we've got this one here that looks good. I'm just trying to take a look around, make sure that we've got everything that we need. Let's turn off the isolation mode. We could come in, maybe spread that out a little bit more. I think if we take a look at these edges right in here, I think if we pull those out a little bit more, that might help. So let's select those edges. So it should just be those two. Let me turn on isolation mode just to kind of show you. So select just those two, turn off isolation mode, convert your selection to vertex, grab your scale tool, and just scale them out in the X just a little bit. That should just kind of pop out a little. That should help with the shape of that and blending all of that together. Now there's one more area that we need to take care of, and that was right down here at the end. Remember, we had created these points, and we need to just make a triangle out of this. So select these 2 points, connect, okay, because we don't want an n-gon there. And then we'll connect there. Perfect. All right. Oh, looks like I missed one from a while back. Let's select these and connect. So that way we have triangles all the way through that. There we go. All right, so we have it all attached. We have the barrel attached to that. Now all we have to worry about is the sight on the end of the gun. But let's take a quick look at our X view. So we're going to go to Views and X view, overlapping vertices, and we'll update that. And we just want to check for any overlaps. And it looks like we have a little bit of an overlap right here. Those are very close together. I'm going to select those two and just weld them. Okay. And actually, let's do this instead. Let's target weld the bottom one to the top one. Okay, and there we go. All right, perfect. So now that we're ready, let's go ahead and move on into our next lesson, where we'll go ahead and finish off this main portion of the frame by creating the sight on the end of the gun. And I'll see you in the next lesson.